Hello and welcome back to Workplace Wisdom. If you're watching this in 2026, you are not imagining things. Work feels less stable than it used to. Layoffs are happening faster. Budgets are tightening. Roles are being redefined or quietly eliminated. And many career transitions are happening without much notice or explanation. We ended 2025 with the labor market not being as strong as many would have preferred. And according to a recent Wall Street Journal article, most companies said that they plan to maintain their current staffing levels, they're not hiring, and they're actually going to start relying more so on technology to fill roles that they plan to eliminate. The term job hugging has become a term. The question is, how can you create more stability during such uncertainty? Today's video is not about encouraging you to leave your job. It is about helping you to stay ready even when you are committed, productive, and performing well. I'm an employment lawyer who advises both businesses and individuals through workplace challenges, and I want to talk to you about how to create career stability in a world where uncertainty is becoming the new normal. Over the past year, unemployment has remained relatively low, but layoffs have increased in white-collar, professional, and knowledge-based roles. We witnessed the mass unemployment of African American women, while over 300,000 have been pushed out of the workplace. Employers across industries are tightening their budgets, freezing hiring, and doing more with fewer people. AI and automation are changing job expectations faster than most organizations can retain employees. Many companies are not in crisis, but they are cautious. And when organizations get cautious, they reduce training budgets, consolidate roles, eliminate positions that are not clearly tied to revenue, risk reduction, or operational efficiency. That means even strong performers can be impacted, not because of performance, but because of structure, strategy, or cost. So the question becomes, how do you create stability when you cannot control organizational decisions? The answer is to not panic, because panic doesn't help anyone. Instead, I want to help you to consider being prepared and what does preparation look like for you. For decades, career stability meant doing good work, being loyal, staying visible to your boss, but that's no longer enough. Knowing how your skills can be monetized, visibility beyond your immediate role, optionality, that is, having more than one way to earn, contribute, or pivot if needed. And this is especially important for professionals who do not have access to key decision makers, if they're not a part of the informal power networks, and if you work in a role in where your role has often been misunderstood, for example, diversity, equity, and inclusion, or undervalued. If that sounds familiar, then this video is for you. Let's talk about skills. You do not need to become a coder or software engineer. However, you do need to understand how AI is shaping your field and this world. Career stable professionals in 2026 are taking short, targeted courses in AI literacy. Learning how AI affects workflows, decision-making, and productivity in their industry. This is something that they're becoming much more expert at. They're positioning themselves as adaptable, not replaceable. They're playing with the technology and finding ways to integrate it into their lives. I recently, was on a session where someone mentioned that they used AI to help them plan a vacation. Wonderful. Once again, you've got to start playing with the technology. Think, how can AI support you in your role? How can you lead or guide responsible use of AI? And how can you translate technical challenge into business value? Continuing your education is essential for relevance. Here's a sample of the AI tools that are very popular with today's professionals. In my workshops and training sessions, I always encourage people to play with the technology. This list is courtesy of Ford Sakes, a master marketer. I'd also highly recommend subscribing to Julie Holmes' newsletter, which provides practical tips for incorporating AI into your everyday. Feel free to ping me in the comments section if you'd like more information about these resources. One of the most powerful ways to create stability is to build a parallel career. A parallel career doesn't mean quitting your job. It means building something alongside it. That could be consulting or advisory work, thought leadership, teaching, writing, or speaking. It's a niche expertise that people associate with you, not your employer. This does two things for you. It gives you additional professional identity, and it also creates leverage, confidence, and options if your job changes unexpectedly. Parallel careers are about owning your professional brand, even while you're employed. Recently, I got access to some really good AI prompts that a colleague who runs a multi-million-dollar business uses. His prompts clarify what skills will attract businesses and partnerships. Reach out to me in the comments if you would like me to send those to you. All right, so here's another strategy. Your visibility matters, especially when budgets tighten. Internally, the traditional wisdom is to make your impact legible, connect with your work business outcomes, and ensure decision makers understand why your role matters. However, you also got to look externally. Share insights publicly when appropriate. Build relationships beyond your organizations. So many of us have stopped attending industry and association meetings because we feel safe in our roles. Remember, no one can refer opportunities to you if they do not know that you exist. Stay connected to your professional community. Career stability increases when your value is recognized inside and outside your workplace. While many companies are scaling back on internal trainings and speakers, they are supporting memberships and conferences. I highly recommend that you take advantage of these opportunities. Not only are you learning about advancements in your field, but you're also getting exposure and the ability to network with professionals who may one day create an opportunity to work with you. One of the most overlooked strategies is developing a personal board of directors. I talk about this all the time. This is a small group of trusted professionals who will help you to identify your skill gaps, track industry trends, and to spot opportunities before you need them. Your board should include someone who's in your field, someone who understands leadership or business strategy, and someone from human resources or who's an employment lawyer. Why? Because workplace decisions are not just professional, they're legal, political, and structural. Having someone who understands employment agreements, severance dynamics, risk, compliance, and organizational behavior, this is a person who can help you navigate complexity before problems arise. Plus, HR and employment lawyers have seen so many workplace situations that they can write the movie about it. They know what language to use to help shift decision makers and to make them act in a way that is advantageous to you. You don't want legal or HR advice after a decision is made. You want that information before it's made. You want perspective before you're impacted. Preparing for change means that you are responsible. Career stability in 2026 is about readiness. You don't want to act from a place of fear. If you are an employee who wants to build resilience, increase leverage, understand how workplace decisions actually get made, or if you're a business leader trying to manage change thoughtfully and lawfully, I help individuals and organizations navigate these moments every day. If this video was helpful, please subscribe to the Workplace Wisdom channel. Share it with someone who needs it and connect with me to learn about strategic career planning and employment law and how we can possibly work together before change happens, because preparation is power.